Hey friends, this is going to be a really exciting video today because we are at a farm, and not just any farm, but a seed farm that all of you probably know about. It is Baker's Creek's Village, which is in Mansfield, Missouri. So as we were passing through, we thought, why not stop in here and do some shopping of some seeds? So come along, let's go check it out. Baker's Creek Village is actually made up of a few different stores, but the first thing that I noticed when I came out was they had this huge display of flowers, all kinds of flowers. Some of them are perennials, some are annuals. I think this was a calendula, I believe. They also had many different flowers that I did not recognize. And then they had a bunch of tropical things that really, really surprised me that they could grow that up there because we were in Missouri. But besides like the flower garden, they had the main Baker's Creek seed store, which I thought was really cool. You could pick out any of the seeds that you see in the catalog. They had another little store that was closed for the day. I think it had to do with like fabrics and baskets and those kinds of things. My husband's favorite store was the Flour Mill store, and so this had all kinds of baked goods. It had canned goods. It had, you know, different aprons and little knickknacks and stuff. It was really cool. Probably my favorite store was the Apothecary, where it had a bunch of medicinal herbs, tea blends, elderberry syrup, soaps. I loved that particular store. It was awesome. Also on the property, they have a restaurant. I believe it is a vegan restaurant. Unfortunately, we arrived a little bit late in the day in order to be able to see the vegan restaurant. But maybe next time when we're out and about and we pass by, we will definitely stop in there. I hear the food is amazing. So now we're going to head inside to the actual Baker's Creek seed store, which I think is beautiful. I knew right when I came in that I was going to probably buy a significant amount of seeds, which is funny because I already have a ton of seeds, but when you're in a store like this, where they're all laid out in front of you with beautiful pictures, you can't help yourself. You have to buy seeds. Now, I knew a few things that I was short on. Like I had definitely run out of borage and I forgot to save seed from my last plant. And I'm pretty sure my carrots did not make it because I can tell from my security cameras that the carrot doesn't look like it came up. And they had the new Kudrow carrot that I really, really like for warm climates. So I definitely wanted to get some of those. I've recently got really crazy about flowers, and it's so funny to me because when I first started gardening for like the first 6 years, I grew no flowers if they were not edible flowers. And even though some of these are edible flowers, now I grow them just because the amount of butterflies and bees and little insects and life and birds and stuff that happens in my garden is really, really cool. Now this one I just picked up, Tamarillo, I think is what it's called. Not the Tomatillos, but the one before it, the orange one. I'm very intrigued by this. It is a perennial and it is a fruit. I think it's a tree technically. Besides the seeds that they had there, they also had, you know, things like honey and soaps and cans of, you know, jams and jellies. They had a bunch of different homegrown squashes there that you could buy. It was really a cool store besides just the seeds. I think what they were doing is most people go to the seed store first, and I think they were kind of showcasing some of the other things that they had in the other stores in the village so that that would kind of encourage you to go to the other stores, which it definitely did. They had garlic bulbs here. This is seed garlic. Now, I didn't know a lot of these varieties, so I wasn't sure, you know, if they would grow well, but I do know elephant garlic grows in Florida. And I have never been able to get my hands on elephant garlic. It is almost always sold out. And so I was a big geek. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting 4 of these. And I don't even know how many cloves are in each one. I think it's like 2 or 3, but I definitely got the elephant garlic. Now, I these are the seeds that I got. I think I've got like 10 packets of seeds here. This is a tomato that I got because it was just pretty. I really don't know if it's going to grow. The tomatillos, I've been wanting to grow the purple variety. And these little Tom Thumb lettuces, I don't, I'm not sure they're going to do good, but I'm going to give them a shot. There's the green tomatillos. I also had a lime green orange zinnia. Now here is that tamarillo again. I needed some cubanella pepper, so I got that one. And then this one is an Asian style cucumber that I'm hoping will grow well. Some cosmos, some of those carrots that I mentioned, the silosi, I think, that we saw outside that I thought was beautiful, some more carriage, borage, and a lemon bee balm that I like to use for my medicinals. Along with the elephant garlic, and that is what I'm buying from here. But then I couldn't stop myself. I walked into the back room where they had some of the Apothecary items, particularly this tea blend, which was a very berry tea. And I love Starbucks very berry hibiscus tea, but they don't sell it anymore. And they sell other varieties of the hibiscus tea, but they don't sell the very berry anymore. So I thought, you know what, let me see if I can get a very berry tea from them and see if I can recreate it with my hibiscus. So I'm going to be trying that out, and stay tuned for that. Checkout was really nice. They offer free seeds at checkout, just like you would get if you bought them online. So I don't know if you know this, but when you buy them online, they give you free packets of seeds. Now you don't get to pick, but in the store, I got to pick, and I picked a tiny spoon tomato. Did you go on the Apothecary?
No.
They've got some really good stuff in there. The next store I stopped in was the Apothecary. It was, oh my gosh, it was heaven to me. It had, like I said, lots of tea blends, lots of syrups, tonics, soaps, just dried herbs. So you could get like regular seasoning herbs like cumin and garlic powder and those kinds of things. I was totally geeking out in this store. I absolutely loved it. Wow, that smells really good. Next up, we headed into the flour mill, which is kind of their baking and canning thing. They had lots of little different dishes and pots and old style baskets and stuff. It was really, really cute. We picked up, oh my goodness, I think like 10 jars of different kinds of jams and apple butters and apple sauces and strawberry rhubarb that I want to use to try to make a pie. Because while we were on our travels, I had a strawberry rhubarb pie that I thought was amazing. And since I can't grow rhubarb, I thought it would be awesome to try using their jam to make my own pie. They had these really, really cute little aprons. They had all kinds of like knickknacks and ceramic type styles. They had these weird dolls. I was a little creeped out by the dolls. And then, of course, this beautiful sign that I love: when you have more than you need, build a longer table, not a higher fence. Do you think we overdid it?
No.
I will say, though, that the prices are not bad at all. The seeds were about $3 a piece, and you guys saw how many I got. I got elephant garlic. I still got to check if I've got to refrigerate that. And then we have about $80 worth of jarred jams and things that I do some of my own jams and stuff, but this is stuff that I don't grow, like rhubarb. So super stoked about all of those. So that was all the things that we got from the Baker's Creek Village. It was such a fun experience going in here and hanging out and looking around. And, it's on a farm of the owners of Baker Creek. So it really is part of their home, and you really feel like you're in a home setting. So if you guys get up to Mansfield, Missouri, make sure to stop in there. It is just a gorgeous experience. You can go see the animals. You can drive around and look at all of their fruits and vegetables on the farm. It was awesome. So thanks for spending time with me, guys. Happy gardening.